Hey everyone, so let's do some backtesting. Maybe from here. Here. Okay. And we will test 2RR fixed target. I will try to pick more or less good quality setups. Not necessarily maximum quality, but yeah. And starting from weekly, I will just ignore this part of price action and see this part of price action as a bullish market, more or less, with this zone for a potential mitigation. So I will just leave it here. Okay, and but I will trade probably only 1 hour as entry time frame because we are quite far um, back in time, and I will orient myself on daily and weekly what it is doing. But some bullishness on weekly, on daily still bearish. So until this is holding bearish, more than happy to go for some shorts. And on 4 hours we recently created this bigger distribution, now redistribution here, and then just usual SSCs holding, and so we are looking to take it lower. Let's go to 1 hour and see what we have here. So we have some impulse which is not of the highest quality here with this slowing down, but if the price will go through this low, then I'm okay with taking this trade. But let me check this session. Oh, it's Asian time, so I need to skip it several hours, and somewhere from here we can start trading. So just waiting. So I'm looking at this 4 hours zone and just waiting for some S&D to form. Okay, so we have this shallow S&D here and confirmed. So just continue with this impulse. Probably the entry will be somewhere here, and yeah, like this. So we have our first -1. I will record it a bit later, and pullback continues. So again, waiting for some indication of bearishness, something like this and like this. And now we can just continue from here. Okay, so the zone is not holding anymore, so 2 losers in this range is okay. And let me check the daily. So the daily just comes and mitigates this zone. So now there are 2 options: either to follow this local bullishness into deeper zone, or to wait until distribution shows itself and then looking for shorts. I will look for shorts because we are still inside these bearish impulses, so yeah, we'll just wait it out. Okay, so first shifts to the downside happens. We can see like first and second, and it could be a start of the move. So this movement can be something like this, but on a bit different scale. And I'm happy to follow these impulses, so I will wait until the session starts, so something like that. And if we break this low, then I'm good to go. However, we need to realize that this is this can easily continue in the same manner, so back and forth. So we don't have, well, technically we have a reaccumulation here if we look at this part of price action. So it's a bit early entry, but in this backtesting I want to be like more aggressive and will take early entries. And by the way, also if we will have impulse and some kind of tightening, then we can take this trade or just a usual SSC. So we are tapped, and this is a small winner here. And now either we wait for this and go, or we can go with pullbacks or ICIs to the downside. Okay, so this already an ICI here, and if we are okay, so this is a actual A shot, so we can definitely skip several hours until the session, London session starts. And we had this ICI, so we can go and just continue. Actually, let's wait for mitigation of the zone. I'm pretty sure it will come and mitigate, given the fact that we had this distribution, now a classical SSC trend, but no reset. You know, it will most likely mitigate or even reset. So mitigated and went to the downside, so we can continue with it. But again, I guess the reset is coming. But as long as the structure holds, we can follow it. Okay, so this is one more to our winner, and now we are looking at taking the daily lows. And what we have here is another impulse correction, possible impulse. However, it went down already and snapped back, so I'm not really sure. And now we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fractal, or like 4 real shifts, and I probably want to see some kind of a reset, but it can fall down here as well. But yeah, I will just wait for some new ranges. Okay, so we have this reset, we have mitigation of this zone, and even a reaction from here. So let me I mean, technically this is an entry, but what I don't like about it is that we have this pretty big pullback, and yeah, approaching real aggressively into the zone. I would wait for a build up of 2.0s. So now we are starting to have an ICI into our favor. So if we will have a move through these lows, we can enter. But until then, I need to check the session. Until then, let's just wait. Okay, so we tapped. I don't believe in this trade, but technical is there. So let's go. Yeah, it should be a loser. Well, actually, it's not a loser. But now we are breaking the daily low, I guess. Yeah, we're breaking the daily low, so here it is. This is a low, and now we have even more consecutive shifts of structure. So I really want to see a reset now after the break, and this zone, even though it can work, I don't want to follow it, to be honest. I really don't want to follow it. Too many consecutive shifts, and Okay, so now we have a reset going even higher. Starting to go lower here. And we actually didn't have a break, so we're still operating in the same range as before. So we had this main zone, and now we have this 2.0 here. And we are looking to take it down to this weekly zone, and daily still holding to the downside. So main bias still remains to the downside. And we have unmitigated 2.0 here. So what should we do? What can we do? I mean, this impulse is pretty weak compared to these clear moves, but I guess it's a bit too early to enter here. I would rather wait out this possible distribution and then enter here, you know, or if we break, then just skip and enter somewhere there. Now approaching Asian session, so just skipping it. And now London session. Now this part of price action becomes pretty unclear and long, so we can see many possible entries, however with no follow-throughs even for 2R, which is of course a really low target, so to say. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you see, these entries, they were executed in a more vertical market. You see, it's like moving, but now it started to be more. So we first of all have this, and also we have this bigger box, and I still anticipate this low to be taken out, but I don't know if it will go, then I will join. But now, I mean, it goes, so let's wait for either ICI or coming back to the zone. So this is a possible ICI, but we are approaching Asian session, so I don't want to enter. Mitigating this, showing some reaction. Now let's see how it will go through the Asia and London Open. So it's even structural move. So it's structural move in an overall more unclear market. So, but we have 4 hours with us, daily with us. So let's just give it a try. One try in this zone, okay, and then we will see. Yeah, so really don't like this first move, really don't like it. Yeah, and when you see price action like this, that's most definitely that it will be a loser. Yeah. Okay, great. So we have a reset now, and this is our 2.0. So now the market became a bit more bullish, a bit more bullish, because what it did is created this impulse, then this fractal reaccumulation, we can say, and now created even more move to the upside. And the possible target for this bullish push could be this 2.0. So to be honest, for short term, I'm okay with shifting my bias And this is Asian session, so let's see. Actually starting to hold. And yeah, I'm pretty okay. So it would be great to see mitigation of this zone now, of this 2.0. But if we will have a break-in point here, then we can go and mitigate this zone. Again, I'm not entering from the standpoint of that we need to go higher and we need to mitigate the zone. It's just that the most recent price action is actually bullish. And instead of waiting out like this and enter this to the bear side, I'm just following the most recent structure because I have really low target. Okay, if I had like 5R, then I would not do it. But for 2R, I can expect some bullishness and then maybe return back from the daily 2.0 and trade from there. So if we will break, then enter. If no, then maybe enter from there. So no entry here. Now if we break this, we can enter. So not tapped yet. And let's just wait it out a bit. Okay, so we moved, so we can enter from here, protect below the low, and we of course realize that yes, this is not optimal, this whole situation, but let's see. Okay, so breaking the high, so we have some chances of hitting the take profit now. Snapping back. Okay, so take profit actually was hit, and now we are hitting this daily 2.0 from here. Okay, so we had this structural move, which was never broken actually. Now we came back here, and now, so based on the fact that we are inside the 2.0, I don't want to go long to continue following this, because now I'm more anticipating some distribution here, so more back and forth, and then possible shorts. Or so it's showing the reaction right away, but I guess it's a bit too early to say that we are ready to follow, but it can work like ICI. Let's see. Let me take a small pause. Okay, so let's continue. And yeah, we definitely having some kind of distribution here. So a bit weaky, you know, fractal structure is not holding. So just expecting it to continue, and now waiting for the break of this before the entry. Okay, and here we start to have some kind of fractal structure like this. Holds like this, like this, like this. Now let's see if it wants to hold itself. So no, just break into the upside, continuing distribution. Actually see holding this move for a possible entry, but we don't want to enter yet. We want to wait it out in this zone and first shift to the downside. So let me have second shift to the downside if we will have it. Okay, now we can follow some shorts, but again, it is still considered pretty early entry. Yes, we are bearish from here, we are in the zone, we already started a move, but if we look at this, then this is like reaccumulation, and now it is a potential reaccumulation or Of course, if we look like this, then it's a confirmed distribution, but ideally we will have confirmed redistribution, or like move up and then clear 2.0s on the way. But this last impulse is clear. As you can see, the zones are clear. The problem, of course, is that it's like first shifts, but and first shifts are not always holding. Okay, so we had like ICI here, small, and now we can have either this ICI or probably mitigation here. Anyways, it's like approaching Asian session, so I'm just skipping it. Yeah, so it's just falling from here, but I don't care because I'm asleep anyway. And now we have one more ICI. Okay. I want to see a reset. And then continue from there. So far, we are just building this chain of SNDs that is holding. This is some kind of a reset. Now waiting for 2.0. So it would be great to see maybe something like this, or something like this, or ICI. So let's follow anything. So we have impulse, this small correction. Well, we had ICI. I mean, I wanted to see a deeper pullback. It's interesting if it will follow up. Oh, it's Asian. Okay, it's Asian. Yeah, it actually followed up. So now we have, and I don't like the fact that we didn't have like deeper reset, but this is all I can follow for the moment. And this is the fact that we mitigated this. Now, if we want to break it, then I'm okay to follow. Or take a loss, of course. So we have some slowing down in the zone, but the impulse, of course, is not, for example, as clear as this one. It's pretty small, so I don't expect this impulse to work out, you know. I expect it to go and reset, but if it will go from here, then one try is okay for this range. So it will probably tap me in. Not yet. Becoming pretty unclear. Okay, so taps. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so basically as expected, but one try is okay. Now moving with this one random bullish impulse, and now I don't expect this impulse to hold because we are acting from this bearish move. If we'll have this ICI, then we can enter. Okay, actually, yeah, I mean, it does not hold, but it does not provide a good entry for me anyways. And now we have this impulse correction with the mitigation of this deeper zone. And we can either wait for deeper mitigation or enter with the follow through. So if price goes below here, then I'm good to enter. Until then, waiting for deeper mitigation, but I need to check the session. Oh, I'm canceling waiting for London. So this Asian range going a bit up the beginning. and breaking it on the London Open. So we have ICI, not the clearest one and not in the best place I want, but daily low are still here, daily lows are still here. So we can say that we had this distribution confirmed, some fractal redistributions here, and now following down this impulse. So let's just enter here, protect ourselves here, and let's see what we've got. And we've got a loser here, and now we have this zone. Yeah, we have this zone, we have mitigation now. Because we have created like these internal structures already, I want to see some 2.0s or ICI to the downside. So we have impulse, and I'm talking about this. Of course, we have this bullish impulse, but because of the context, I don't expect it to hold. With that said, this is like real great impulse and the zone. And if it was happening in a bit different place, I would be happy to follow it. So we have impulse and correction. Now, if we break this, we can follow through, or we can wait for a bit deeper mitigation here. Maybe here, for this 2.0. Probably Asia. Yeah, canceling for now. Asian range again. If we break this, then enter. If no, then wait. So we have impulse and tightening. We have deeper mitigation. So you could say that this is some kind of ICI, probably. I mean, it is. It actually is an ICI. Not the best one, but okay, it's also Asian time now, so we'll just wait it out. Okay, so yeah. So this bullishness, this bullish range actually held itself and continued higher for a possible bigger redistribution. And now I can't follow any bullishness because we are in the daily bearish zone, so just waiting the same way we waited here. Oh, okay, some news came in and we just held the daily zone, but I mean, the only entry could be like this impulse, correction, follow through, but I mean, it's just a missed move, I guess. And now I expect it to range for a long time. And I don't want to enter here, but... Okay, so what we have? We have this huge move from 4 hours. And if let's wait maybe for mitigation. Oh, it's just breaking up. Okay, daily probably will. Yeah, it's just taken from here, from here, from here. Given this pattern, which is not that clear, our zone that we wanted to see is not mitigated. However, if we see, so this was weekly zone, yeah, because on the weekly we were looking at this bullish price action, and we are showing reaction from this refinement here. And why it's interesting, because if we take a look at this refinement, then it was mitigated by this small candle, and this was actually the last unmitigated zone here, refined from weekly. So now maybe we will see some break to the upside. So again, our main time frames are 4 hours and 1 hour, and in the moment it is pretty bullish and it seems like it wants to break this high now. Let's just see if we can follow anything. So we have impulse, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, and now correction here. Basically, I'm okay with following it now to the bullish side. And this range, yes, it's like quite good, and the impulse is phenomenal, but as you know, relatively overextended ranges, they tend not to hold because of the too much new structure created. And now we have the pressure of these SSCs on this zone. So looking for some bullishness to follow either with this ICI here or with deeper mitigations and resets. So we have deeper mitigation. Now we can move to here. Even more. So what is the last zone here? The last zone will be this. It's a decent quality zone, a really nice impulse. And we have ICI here, possible I, and it's already evening during New York, so canceling, but expecting it to hold. We have some kind of 2.0, but this is still Asia. Now London coming in, and we are really looking to break this to the upside. We are really looking to break this to the upside. Okay, so let's just enter from here on the market, and let's hope the forecast is correct. So the break started and we have this zone protecting us. So let's see how it goes. So we have one more, this not a high quality ICI, new highs, but the problem with this price action, of course, is that we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still okay, but they are all like big with no cleaning up. I don't know, 50-50, let's see. So new highs, some high lows. It can like pop and get me to the take profit. I mean, yeah, it should. Yeah, great. Okay, yeah, so this is what I like about 2R, is that the target is so much easier to hit. And yeah, I mean, imagine my usual management was previously like 5R, you know, so it would be like this. And I will record how much this trade run a bit later. Yeah, but now what we have is this long trend. We created new range on daily, and now we are in the situation after the break. So the good thing about this entry is that it was situated below the highs, you know, and now we broke it. We have some zones for possible reaction. I'm not saying it will hold, but now after this big impulse, it could provide either this or this reaction. So plus we have many shares to the upside consecutive. So now my first expectation is to see some reset to the downside. Okay, so this is the first time we see a reset to the downside. Possible entries were somewhere here, but it's like it's really unclear. Maybe some more or less clear entries here with these ICIs, but not much, to be honest. And now we have a reset. So does it make sense to follow longs? So we have some zone here from 4 hours, which will be possible. Like most likely it will be mitigated. So let's see. Yeah, so it is mitigated now. And the daily started some pullback, started some tightness, possible tightness. And the weekly is the same. So just working out from it, it's 2.0. Daily, so until this daily bullish is still holding, we can assume, so I'm not telling that this is accumulation, okay, because I mean it could be accumulation, of course, back and forth, plus up, plus one up, but also it is technically a redistribution. You see, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. But again, since we are not trading daily, we are trading 1 hour, we can be more versatile with entries, especially with the low RR system. So until this holds and gives some 2.0s after the break of this, because why I don't want to enter from here, let's say it's possible, yes, but we expect even more fractal accumulation here now. Some back and forth, unclear price action, and this is a pullback phase. This is just impulse, correction, possible impulse, and so on. So we need this last confluence. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, needed to check the charts. So yeah, we are waiting for one more confluence here. And we basically have it. So we can follow this range. Now we will have confluence between daily 4 hours and 1 hour, 3 confluences, which is enough for a more or less high quality setup. So we have an ICI already, so we can either follow it from here or wait for this deeper mitigation, which would be even better. 1 second. Okay, so it's Asian time almost, so let's just wait. But we are expecting bullishness until this low is holding, of course. Okay, and this London. So we came in pretty aggressively into the zone, created this isolated ICI, and now overall you see the market just lost its clearness, and maybe it's reaccumulation, but most likely it's some kind of distribution on 1 hour, and maybe this is the time where we will see where we will see the reset. For taking bearish entries, it's too early still. So maybe if we will break this and then create some bearish opportunities, maybe we will go. But for now, just wait. And yeah, now I don't want to enter from this range. I would like to enter after the break of this. Yeah, so actually, as you can see, bearishness started to hold, and we are near the lows of 4 hours, which we are expect to break if nothing changes. Yeah, so we broke it, and now we created this local range of bearishness. We have this zone. However, again, because we didn't have any resets and then confirmations, I'm not ready to follow bearishness yet. We are still bullish in the daily from the possible weekly zone. And so I will just wait for some bullishness. Yeah, actually, as you can see, the zone created a really nice entry from the zone and then ICI. So it's definitely a missed opportunity. And we are continuing bearish. And now we are in the daily zone. So some bearish entries from here, possibly, but again, was not ready to follow. Now simply I will wait for the bullish shift here, and if we take this to the bearish side, then I will just wait, because the zone is meant for accumulation from the weekly time frame. Okay, but let's see. Let's just see. If we break this zone, then we will be bearish. But for now, let's just wait what the price will do here. That's my dogs snoring there. Okay, one more bullish break and we can follow bullishness. Okay, so we have bullish break on 4 hours. We can say that this is a possible accumulation, followed by this local reaccumulation, now confirmed. And let's wait until London. So this is London. So this is London. And we have this gap, we have this zone, and we have this small ICI. Now, if we will have this break, I'm good to follow the longs. But we don't have it, so canceling. Now I want to wait out this box. But already, if we want to follow the bullishness, we have some builds up here, this ICI, which is holding, and we have a break of a box and a new ICI from a pretty unclear impulse, and we have Asia, so we just wait. But possibly we will break this range. Let's see. And London. We have this bigger zone, which will be probably will be mitigated. We had this mitigated by this and this week. So these are only two zones here that I see, and we have this shift on 4 hours. So let's just wait what we will have here. So we have this bigger ICI and this smaller ICI. If we will break it now to the upside, I'm good to take one entry here from this ICI, okay? And if we will go and mitigate lower, then from there. I'm tapped, but there is no like confident break. I mean, yeah, let's consider it a tap, but I should probably move it higher, you know. Yeah, it should be a loser. Now we are looking at this, but came here really aggressively, so actually don't expect too much to hold here, but let's see. Actually, we are starting to hold it. Okay, let's take one more entry here if we break it. And if no, then go lower. Okay, we are just going lower, so no. Here. Tap into this zone very aggressively, just breaking it. Waiting for 2.0. Why? Because we created these down pushes. Don't want to enter directly. So, Oh no, no, wait. So we had mitigation, and then ICI, and now I'm waiting for ICI or a pullback. Okay, we have a pullback. Starting to build some tightness, and we mitigated this. Oh, it's Asia, okay. Waiting. And there was no entry actually for me because I don't get up so early. But missed it. Okay, so at least we have confirmed the bullishness, and let's wait for some. So this ICI on 4 hours, but this probably some news range, so expecting some reset. I want to see some reset. Instead I see this ICI and ICI. So if we, I mean, it's too far away for me. Okay, we what we have on daily. Oh, and we broke on daily, so yeah, definitely I want to see now at least this deeper mitigation. Okay, I don't want to follow anything now. Okay, we have at least some kind of a reset. And a new ICI here. So what could be considered as an ICI like this? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, but yeah, I just clicked them through, and now we have one before the highs. So it's New York, so just skipping it. New York closing, and now Asia. Now some reset, and London reset, waiting for 2.0. Some Asia again, and London. And we have these ICIs here, like smaller tightenings, starting to hold. Oh, 2 hours became real and clear. 4 hours is kind of holding, but again, really high in the air. I don't like it. Momentum is just lost, you know. So I'm just waiting. Okay, it starts to hold. It starts to hold, so it could be an entry. This let's give it one try here on the break, okay? And then we will see. But not during Asia. Okay, and this is London. Okay, let's follow this impulse. And let's assume it will be a loser. Okay, and it's actually a winner, which is great. And the possible entry was from here as well. So, okay, I guess that's it for this session. And maybe I take a couple of hours rest. Maybe we'll record something more today. Actually today. But first, let me count the trades and see what we have. So these are the results, like 13 trades. These are the results. As you can see, I wrote how much they ran, but take profit was at 2R, so it shows like 50% for 2R, 30, 25, and 16 for 5 and 6. Some profitability from 2 to 6RR. Basically 2, 3, 4 give the same. I guess it's strange, but yeah. but it's only certain traits, but it can give a rough outlook at how it all goes. So I hope I will record more of this.